Line of control continues to be tense amid continued provocations and ceasefire violations by Pakistani troopers, and I'm joined by one of the key men in the scheme of things when it comes to the line of control and Jammu and Kashmir, Major General Vijay Khandari, the General Officer commanding of 19 DU in North Kashmir's Baramulla. General, welcome to NewsX. To start with, you know, Pakistan all through has been alleging and accusing that it all started in Uri, which essentially is your area of responsibility. Did you do so?
You use the right word. They allege. So allegations are never true. So it is an allegation.
Uh, we've moved, it's almost 2 weeks now, continuous ceasefire violations and provocations from Pakistan. The line of control is definitely tense. How bad is the situation even as we speak?
As far as on the Indian side is concerned, we are doing our job the way we are supposed to. We are supposed to be vigilant on the line of control. We are vigilant on the line of control. On the other side, I think they seem to take things a little more serious. Obviously, they have reasons. They have terrorists concentrating across whom they want to push across. So obviously, the tension possibly is more on the other side and not so much from our side.
Well, that brings me to the point. Recently, there were reports suggesting that Pakistan might have used this opportunity of tension along line of control to maybe push in few militants into our side. Are there any credible reports to that effect so far?
It is their job to find ways of pushing in terrorists across the line of control. It is our job to guard the line of control effectively. While they continue to increase the tension so that our attention is diverted, but our troops are very alert, our troops are professional, our troops know how exactly to react to such heightened tension situations. So to that extent, there is absolutely no credible information that they could have sneaked through, and the assurance to the country is that the men are very alert.
Well, you know, since you've talked about the country, there seems to be this rage and anger among the countrymen. Many of them suggesting that, you know, enough is enough. We've had enough from them, and it's time that we, you know, pay them back in the same coin. What does army and a soldier and a commander on line of control like you have to suggest and say in that context?
The army, we men in uniform are professionals. While we remain alert, we remain professional, emotionally we are very stable. We do not decide or take major decisions based on emotions. A professional army always weighs the pros and cons and waits for the correct moment, waits for the correct decision. And since we are a democracy, everything moves in a democratic process, and we do not get overawed by the emotions which may be spelled out elsewhere.
Going back to the situation along the line of control, are there any reports suggesting maybe further fortification and movement of the Pak troops along the line of control on their side?
We are vigilant. We are definitely looking across. We are trying to see what are the movements. In terms of increasing field fortifications, that is not permitted. In fact, consolidating field fortifications is continuously on, so that is a routine job. In terms of moving of troops from the other side, we are vigilant.
Now, you know, if you look at the developments that have taken place in Kashmir Valley, hinterland particularly, in past 2 to 3 days, it seemed to be a two-pronged attack from Pakistan. On one hand, we have this tension along the line of control. On the other hand, militants seem to be on the rampage. What do you make of this? In the last 2 days, particularly the representatives of panchayats, they are being targeted. What do you make of this situation and this two-pronged attack that we are facing?
The sole job of the terrorists, once they infiltrate, is to create turmoil, create tension in the hinterland. That is what they are supposed to do. That is what they are doing. In terms of a two-pronged attack, that is a reading, possibly what you can say so. But definitely they will not be able to succeed because we have effective forces in the hinterland also who will take care of whatever plans they may be having to thwart those designs. And there are forces on the line of control. They will take care of whatever happens on the line of control. So people may have designs, but that will not be allowed to succeed.
Would there be any assurance to the punch, particularly in at least your area, from your side, that the security would be taken care of, and you would do whatever it takes to ensure their safety and security?
I am essentially a commander of the forces which are on the line of control. The hinterland is not so much in my area. Whatever little population centers are there in my area, there is an assurance. There is just no doubt in that, and we are interacting with the Panch and the Sarpanches practically every day. So we are doing that, but in any case, this is a synergy that is developed with the help of the police as well.
And before I close, one last question. We had N.A.K. Brown, the Air Chief, other day saying that, if Pakistan continues to act the way it has been over the last 2 to 3 weeks, we might as well have other options to ponder upon. Your thoughts on that?
Any country has enough options available to deal with any situation. What the Air Chief has said, he has said there are enough options. What he has said is absolutely right. Any country to defend its sovereignty will consider all possible options. So I don't read too much into that, and that is the same line that every country would have.